Good evening and welcome to tonight's band concert. Here are a few reminders before we begin. Please turn off all cellular devices. There's no food or drink allowed in the Performing Arts Center. Please only enter or leave the Performing Arts Center between musical numbers. Flash photography is strictly prohibited. Please leave the aisles clear of belongings as the performers will be using them throughout the show. And please make note of all exit signs in case of an emergency. By following these guidelines, you help to make tonight's event a great one for everyone. Those not complying will be asked to leave the Performing Arts Center. Thank you again for coming. Please enjoy the show. We now present the Spring Band Concert 2024.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. My name is Stuart Bailey. I'm one of the band directors here at Sandburg High School, and great to see everyone for our spring band concert. The group you see in front of you is our concert band, made up primarily of freshmen, but we do have some sophomores and juniors thrown in for a little bit of good luck as well. The first piece you heard was by Frank Ticheli, entitled Joy. And we're going to move on now to the music of Kate Nishimura, and I've been wanting to program her music for a while, so super excited to get this going. This piece is entitled Beneath the Canopy, and Ms. Nishimura describes it as a hopeful, uplifting, energetic piece for concert band that is meant to evoke a walk through the woods. The layers of melodies and harmonies throughout the piece represent the various levels of the forest, from the ground to the understory and up to the canopy. So we hope you enjoy Beneath the Canopy. Okay, so we have one more piece to play for you with our concert band, but before we do a couple of credits, we want to thank Matthias Alvarez for helping us on tuba. He's actually helping Symphonic Band as well. He's normally in Wind Symphony, but give Matthias a round of applause. He's been with us every day. And he actually filled in for me last week. I was out 2 days at my daughter's graduation and filled in with helping to teach the class. So that's very, very cool. Thank you. We also have some people who are helping us again on secondary instruments. I know Margot Zerfast has been helping us on bassoon. Give her a big round of applause for helping us on bassoon. Aiden Hoosier on bass clarinet's been helping us a lot there as well. Happy to have them help us. I almost thought about renaming this group to be the Concert Wind Ensemble. And a wind ensemble, as opposed to a concert band, it's one on a part. And with a little bit smaller group this year, a lot of these folks have really stepped up and played with a lot more confidence since the year started. So really proud of how they've done. We're going to finish with an arrangement of The Planets by Gustav Holst. And if you don't know this piece by name, you may know some of the melodies. Like, oh yeah, I heard it in that movie, or a variation in that video game or that TV commercial. So we have 3 movements from The Planets. We're going to play Mars, the bringer of war, Venus, the bringer of peace, and then we have Jupiter, the bringer of jollity. So hope you enjoy this arrangement of The Planets. We'll have just a brief pause while we reset for symphonic band.
Our next band up is our symphonic band. Symphonic band is made up primarily of sophomores. There are a few freshmen and juniors in here as well. And we're going to kick our program off with a piece called Hurry by Kataj Copley. Kataj Copley is one of the most sought-after young composers out of the Atlanta area. Wind Symphony's done a couple pieces by him this year, and I know this band, along with Wind Symphony, was at the Chicagoland Invitational Concert Band Festival, where we heard Dope, another piece by Kataj Copley done by the U of I Wind Symphony. So very cool to be able to do some of his music with symphonic band. Hope you enjoy Hurry. program tonight has two very modern pieces, Hurry, and we'll get to our last piece in a moment, but it's sandwiched in between there is a classic for a band. I told the band students if they have parents, aunts and uncles, maybe even grandparents who played in band when they were in school, they may well know Chorale and Shaker Dance. It's one of the most famous pieces written for high school band. It's also been covered by some college groups as well. There's Chorale and Shaker Dance, and we're going to perform Chorale and Shaker Dance 2, and I think you'll hear a lot of the themes from Chorale and Shaker Dance 1 in it, but hope you enjoy it.
going to give our percussion a little time to set up. We have an extended percussion section. I don't know if anybody caught, right before we did the planets, I had my cell phone go off. I don't know if we have any Office fans here, but I felt like Andy Bernard when you had the Sweeney Todd. Anybody? No? No Office fans? Oh, great, I'll be by myself. Perfect. Anyway, that's what I felt like, so talked to my daughter Maria not to call me during the concert. Anyway, we're going to close with music from another really sought-after young composer, Omar Thomas. We did Shenandoah with Wind Symphony last year, and then 2 years ago we did Mother of a Revolution. I heard this one down at Allstate. Yorkville High School's top band did this at their Allstate performance, and has a lot of rhythms and melodies of a calypso nature, and uses as you can see, a very large and extended percussion section. But hope you enjoy Caravana After Party. Oh, and one other thing, can we also give a shout out to Nick Diaz, who's filling in for one of our sick saxophonists, so thank you, Nick, for helping us out. Have one more brief pause while we reset for our Wind Symphony. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you. We opened our Wind Symphony portion with a piece called Gevorkene Fanfare. Been around a while by Jack Stamp, I think early 90s when it was written. Been covered by a lot of high school bands and collegiate bands throughout that time. So we've done here several times, and nice job with our Wind Symphony to kick things off. We have a couple of traditions on our spring concert with the Wind Symphony, and one is we, as much as we can, love to feature a senior soloist. And we have a very fine soloist to play for you this evening, performing the Concerto in E-flat by Glazunov. Please welcome our senior soloist on alto sax, Nick Scuderi.
Good. I'm going to bring out Mr. Hillhouse to carry on our program. One more round of applause for Nick Scuderi on alto saxophone.
All right, I'm Mr. Hillhouse, for those that don't know me. I team teach the band with Mr. Bailey. The next piece we're gonna play is Godzilla Eats Las Vegas, and there's a little bit of backstory with this piece before we get started. Eric Whitaker, highly sought after composer, writes works not only for band, but also choir. He was told after attending the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, that he would never make it into grad school because of his grades. There was no way any school was going to take him. So he looked for one of the only schools in the country that doesn't care about GPA and only cares about a portfolio, and that's Juilliard School of Music Conservatory in New York City. And he got in. While he was there, he was kind of the outcast because he wrote for band and choir, and that wasn't really a very popular thing. And he used some harmonies and things that weren't always kind of the norm throughout. He kind of composed to the beat of his own drum. And that being said, he had a rough time at Juilliard. So much so that for his final jury, which is the final kind of performance for music majors, he was asked to write a composition. He already had a lot of compositions published at that time, but the composition he ended up writing, given with the instruction from his theory professors, was write something serious. So he wrote Godzilla Eats Las Vegas. This being said, it's not in your program, but I'd like to read for you. It's kind of like a mini musical within itself. And has two various parts to it, but they have scenes. And I kind of want you to have this in the back of your mind as we go ahead and play through this. But I'm just going to quickly read through some of these scenes so you can get an idea of how serious this piece is. Part 1, Fade Up. It's a bright and sunny day as sequin curtain rises on Tinseltown, and the excitement of the new day filled with the possibility of the big payoff is practically palpable. The band kicks off the show in high gear, and all is well when we suddenly hear, cut to the desert. A lone shakuhachi flute ushers the arrival of something very, really bad. Cut back to the band, a relaxed Roomba. Cut to the military command center. Morse code signals confirmation of the approaching doom. You're going to hear Morse code through our percussion section. Cut back to the band. The players finish off their third set and head for the bar. Outside we hear, slow zoom out, oh no, oh no, oh no, it's close up, Godzilla, glorious Godzilla. Various quick cuts. Godzilla destroys cars, screaming tourists, etc. Cuts back to the band. The band, quasi-Greek chorus, calls in Godzilla to mambo. Godzilla, full frame, Godzilla mambos, casually crushing hysterical vegans without missing a step. Extreme close-up, a tiny terrier barking bravely. Then, cut back to Godzilla, demolishing everything in his path, not even a doggy escapes. Wide pan, as Godzilla heads down the strip, searching relentlessly for, close-up, Frank Sinatra, stomped. Close-up, Wayne Newton, stamped. Close-up, Liberace, stepped upon. Various cuts, the village gods destroyed. Godzilla continues his carnage until the city of sin is leveled. End of part 1. Part 2. The fearless army of Elvises, or Elvi, appear in a distance formation marching through the littered streets. Various close-up. The Elvi attack using bombers, missiles, etc. One wicked laugh from Godzilla, and the Elvi scatter like mice. The Sphinx outside the Luxor is looking seductive in a Mae West sort of way. Godzilla takes one look and his eyes pop out of his head. The Sphinx, or Sphinxtress, seduces the reptile, who instantly falls in love and begins to, wide shot, tango with her. Split screen, as they dance, the Elvi slowly regroup and head for the pirate ship at Treasure Island. The Elvi approach the dancing monster and launch a ferocious volley of cannonballs directly at him. The cannonballs find their mark and Godzilla falls to the ground, annihilated, and the Elvi are triumphant. The lounge is open again and the city of Las Vegas toasts to victory. The scene climaxes with people happy, tearful, stock footage, stock music, slow fade out and slow fade up, a dark, ominous, and very familiar sound. Slow zooms out, Godzilla lives, in complete terror, possibly a sequel, wide shout, the show is over, the end, fade to black. So enjoy this very serious composition of Godzilla Eats Las Vegas.
Now we'll try to have some kind of a reasonable resumption of our concert. Give Tyler Sawilczyk, 7th grade Palos South, give him a big round of applause for being our Godzilla. French horn player, by the way. French horn player. Very cool. So, we have one more piece to play. Before we do that, we have some thank yous to send out. First of all, helping us with all that lighting and sound, Mr. Jeff Epperson, our own surgeon of sound, right there in the back. We have a tremendously supportive administration, starting with our great division chair, Miss Janet Daniels. Please give Mrs. Daniels a big round of applause. She wears many hats. Helps us tremendously. Our assistant principal handling all of our co-curriculars, Mr. Sean Orola. Mr. Orola, I saw him floating around earlier. And of course, a long time friend of the program, our awesome principal, Dr. Derek Smith, right over there. Great to see Dr. Smith with us. Thank you again for coming out. Now comes kind of the hard part. Actually, I should give one more thank you. Can you give a big thank you also to Mrs. Jean Alvarez and our fantastic music boosters? We need to begin the process of saying goodbye to some wonderful people who have helped us so much over the last 4 years. And while we know they're going on to much greener pastures, we're going to very much miss them here, and they will leave an indelible mark, and we can't wait to hear about all of their successes. We're going to start with one of our parents who's actually been on our Music Booster board, speaking of Music Boosters, and has been a tremendous help to us throughout her time here. This is her last concert with us. Please give a warm round of applause to Ms. Leila Hallam. Ms. Vanessa Hallam. I'll get it right. Mrs. Hallam. Once again, Miss Vanessa Hallam, ladies and gentlemen. Ms. Hallam has helped us so much over the last 4 years. Still have Emma on the stage here. And then, of course, our students and our wonderful seniors who, as we said, are going to be going on to many bigger and better things. But we will introduce them one at a time. And I know we did this earlier in the week, but we're also going to tell you a little bit about what they're going to be doing after high school. So as seniors, as we call your name, we're going to start alphabetically, going to your right and going across the stage.
Sure. All right. First up, we have Vanessa Alvarez, who's going to be attending Moraine Valley to study criminal justice. Next is Angela Castro, attending University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign and majoring in special education. Next is Sophia Cesaretti, a 4-year degree at Bradley University for nursing. Next, we have Bryce Cook, attending a 4-year university, Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology, and majoring in mechanical engineering. Next is Alec DeVince, studying industrial design at UIC. Next is Sarah Faco, is to attend University of Nebraska-Lincoln and studying psychology. Next is Jack Farrell, attending University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, majoring in mechanical engineering. Next is Juan Guzman, studying at Moraine Valley in accounting. Next is Julian Juarez, going to Moraine Valley and studying for 2 years and planning on transferring to University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign.
All right, next up, Layla Hallam. Layla will be attending University of Missouri, majoring in journalism with plans to become a lawyer. And moving up to senior status, although I think really graduating early, right? Still a junior, but graduating early. I'm very proud of Mahaly Chronostasis. Mahaly will be attending the University of Illinois at Champaign-Urbana for aerospace engineering. Next up, Katie Karski. Katie will be studying theater performance and education at Illinois State University. Next up, Anjali Merrick. Anjali, after high school, plans to attend the University of Illinois at Chicago and hopes to pursue a career in the medical field, and she plans to continue her love of music with a minor in music. Dustin Rush. Dustin Rush will be going to Michigan State University, majoring in food science. Ali Sawilczyk. Ali will be attending DePaul University and majoring in nursing. Nick Scuderi. Nick will be attending University of Iowa and majoring in saxophone performance. Next up, Noah Tabor. Noah will be attending a 4-year college to be determined, and I believe studying environmental science. Is that right, Noah? Yep. Okay. Noah Tabor, ladies and gentlemen. He may not be back from volleyball yet, but Zach Sapanich. Zach is going to be going to Trinity Christian College, majoring in computer science and playing volleyball as well. So I can't help but think back with the first piece you heard on the concert, Joy. How many of you remember that, doing that via Zoom your freshman year? That was one of the pieces that we were able to do. You think about what these students have been through, starting everything online and just being happy to see each other's faces in the face of COVID, and that was just, I think, great in and of itself. And the fact that they've come as far as they have in a short amount of time, I think if you guys can handle the COVID situation and all of the challenges that threw, you're going to go on to wonderful things in life, because I think you've already handled one of the most challenging parts, hopefully, of life you'll ever have to deal with. I know we're going to hear wonderful things about this group of seniors in the future. Can you please give them one more big round of applause? Very good. Mr. Hillhouse, we have flowers. Thank you, seniors. Very, very nice of you. I know we didn't leave anybody off, did we? And I know you're going to go on to see wonderful things from their graduation and hear wonderful things about them. So as they take their seats, one more round of applause. Sandberg Band, class of 2024.
Quickly, while all the seniors are still around, we just wanted to give Mr. Bailey and Mr. Hillhouse a little gift from all the seniors, just to say thank you for all the 4 years that we've had you guys. So these are for you guys. Yeah, nothing would be possible without them, so we did it.
Thank you, guys. I have one more shout out going back to the mid-year concert. I introduced our All-State musicians at the time, and I left off one of our awesome bass players. We have two awesome bass players, but Gianna Nardella was also an ILMEA All-State bass player. I didn't get her on the mid-year concert. I said I'd get her on the spring concert. So please give Gianna a big round of applause. ATN as well. We have two awesome bass players. Another wonderful tradition I think we have here at Sandburg for the last concert is we're able to let a talented senior come up to conduct the Stars and Stripes Forever, and this is the National March of the United States, as of course composed by John Philip Sousa, the founder of the United States President's Own Marine Band. So, to finish our concert and lead our Wind Symphony in the Stars and Stripes Forever, please welcome our 2024 senior conductor, Mr. Jack Farrell. Thank you so much.